Welcome to FM Education Academy, a place where quality content is provided to you all. It is on your request that we make most of our videos. So if you have any request, comment below and also let me know how's the Josh. Are you enjoying our lectures? Are you understanding our lectures? Are you practicing our lectures? So let us begin. Before beginning, I would like to remind you what we had discussed in the previous class. In the previous class, that is in lecture 1 and lecture 2 of maths 1B locus, we had seen exercise 1A, question 1 to 2 in first lecture and question 3 to 7 in second lecture. In today's lecture, in part 3, we are going to see section 2, question 1 to 4. So let's start. First question, find the equation of locus of P if the line segment joining 2, 3 and minus 1, 5 subtends a right angle at P. What is this question? It is a similar question. In all the questions, it is asking us to find out equation of locus of P. But here, the geometrical condition given to us is different. It is telling that the condition here is if the line segment joining 2, 3 and minus 1, 5. That is, there are 2 points here. One point is 2, 3. Let us suppose that point is A. And there is one more point, minus 1, 5. Let us suppose that point is B. It is telling that there are the line segments. If the line segment joining 2, 3 and minus 1, 5 subtends a right angle at P. That is, the line segments which are joining these 2 points, what do? They are subtending a right angle. From these 2 points, there are line segments and they are subtending, that is, they are making 90 degrees angle at a point P. And that point P, x, y will be called as locus. So here we have to find out the equation of locus of P and how when the 2 line segments, they are making a right angle at P. So as usual, what will be our first step? We have to assume P to be the locus. So let P, x, y be a point on the locus. Second step will be geometrical condition. The geometrical condition given here is a right angle triangle. We know in a right angle triangle, this will be called as hypotenuse, longest side. This is one side of a triangle and this is also another side of a triangle. We know that in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. So that only we are going to use here. Hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. So what is the hypotenuse here? AB square. And what are the two sides? AP square and BP square. Or we can say PA square and PB square. So we know here AB is distance, PA is distance, PB is distance. So again, which formula to use? Distance formula. By distance formula, root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So first let us find out AB. What is AB here? A if we consider x1 y1 here and B if we consider x2 y2 here, AB will be root of x2 minus x1, that is minus 1 minus 2 whole square plus y2 here is 5, y1 is 3, so 5 minus 3 whole square, and also we have AB square, so whole square will come, plus PA square. PA square means P if you consider x1 y1, A will be our x2 y2. So here PA square means x2 minus x1 means 2 minus x whole square. 2 minus x whole square root of plus 3 minus y whole square. Since it is PA whole square, we'll write square here, plus root of PB square means P is here x1 y1 and B here is x2 y2. So root of x2 minus x1 whole square means minus 1 minus x whole square plus y2 minus y1 means 5 minus y whole square, and since we have whole square here, this will be whole square. Now here root is there, here square is there, so square and root will get cancelled. Root is there, square is there, square and root will get cancelled. Root is there, square is there, square and root will get cancelled. Now we have minus 1, minus 2. When signs are same, we have to add. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have minus 3 whole square here, and here we have 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 whole square is equals to 2 minus x whole square. It is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square, that is 2 square, minus 2ab. 2 into 2 is 4 into x is 4x plus b square. B is here is x. So x square plus 3 minus y whole square. It is again of the form of a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square here is 3 square minus 2ab. 2 into 3 into y. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 into y, 6y plus y square. Then we have plus 1 minus 1 minus x whole square. Here a is minus 1 and b is x. So a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab. So here minus 2ab means minus 2 into minus 1 into x plus b square here is x square plus this is again in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square, that is 5 5 is 25, minus 2 into 5 is 10, 10 into y is 10y plus y square. Okay, so this will become minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 2 2s are 4 is equals to 2 square is 4 minus 4x plus x square plus here we have 3 whole square is 9 minus 6y plus y square plus minus 1 whole square is 1 minus into minus is plus 2x plus x square plus 25 plus 10y plus y square. Okay. See here we have 1 plus 2x plus x square plus 25 plus 10y plus y square. From this step only we wrote this step. Okay. Now 9 plus 4 is 13 is equals to, how many numbers we have? 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 plus 25. 14 plus 25 is 39. So 39, and here we have how many x terms? Minus 4x plus 2x. Minus 4x plus 2x will give us minus 2x, and how many x squares we have? X square plus x square is 2x square. Next we have minus 6y, and here we have plus 10y. Minus 6y plus 10y will give us plus 4y, because 10 minus 6 is 4. So plus 4y. Then we have y square, y square. Y square plus y square is 2y square. Now 39 minus 13, because plus 13 if it comes this side it becomes minus 13. 9 minus 3 is 6 and 3 minus 1 is 2. 26 minus 2x plus 2x square plus 4y plus 2y square is equals to 0 we have. So now what we can do? First we'll write x square terms, 2x square, then we'll write y square term, 2y square, then we'll write x term, that is minus 2x, then we'll write y term, that is plus 4y, then we'll write the constant, that is plus 26 is equals to 0. Now here if you observe, all will go in 2 table, so we'll take 2 common out, so it will become x square plus y square minus 2 1s are 2 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, that is equals to 0. This is minus 10y. So this is minus 10y, then minus 10 minus 6 means minus 16. So here we have minus 16y. Here minus 16y, minus 16y. So here also minus 16y, and here also minus 16y. Now if we take 2 common out, we will be left with x square plus y square minus x, because into 2 if it goes outside becomes divided by 2. So 0 by 2 is 0. So x square plus y square minus x minus 8y, because 2 8s are 16 plus 2, this is here we have 26, right? So 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6, 13. So this is our equation of locus. Since this sum is very big and complicated, no need to do verification. In section 2 sums, we won't do verification. Okay. So this is our equation of locus. If you want to write one point, you can write that let q x1 y1 satisfy equation 1. Directly we'll write. That is, it is satisfying equation 1. What was the equation 1? This was the equation 1. The conditions are always equation 1. So since it is satisfying equation 1, we can say the equation of locus is x square plus y square minus x minus 8y plus 13 is equals to 0. So this completes our sum 1. Second question. The ends of the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle are 0, 6 and 6, 0. So here it is telling that there is a hypotenuse and the ends of the hypotenuse are 0, 6 and 6, 0. So let us suppose this is our hypotenuse. The ends of this hypotenuse are 0, 6. Let us suppose that is A, and another end is 6, 0. Let us suppose that is B. Here it is telling find the equation of locus of its third vertex. If this is the first vertex and this is the second vertex of a right angle triangle, then of course the third vertex will be here, that is 90 degrees, because it is a right angle triangle. So let us suppose the third vertex is P, because we have to find out the equation of locus of the third vertex. So Px, y. This is our hypotenuse, this is our side, and this is also our side. As usual, what is the first step? Let P, x, y be a point on the locus. The second step is our geometrical condition. So the geometrical condition given to us over here is hypotenuse square is equals to side square plus side square. What is the hypotenuse square here? AB square. So AB square is equals to PA square plus PB square is our geometrical condition to be satisfied by P. So here again AB, PA and PB are distances. So which formula we have to use here? We have to use distance formula. We know our distance formula is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So now find out AB square. What is AB square? AB means, let us suppose A is x1 y1 and let us suppose B is x2 y2. So x2 minus root of x2 minus x1 whole square means x2 is 6 minus 0 whole square plus 0 minus 6 whole square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Whole square is there because it is AB square. Similarly, find out PA square. PA means, let us suppose P is x1 y1 and A is x2 y2 for PA. So 0 minus x whole square root of 0 minus x whole square plus 6 minus y whole square because it is PA square plus again root of PB means 6 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y whole square. Now root and square will get cancelled, root and square will get cancelled, root and square will get cancelled. What do we have here? 6 minus 0 means 6 whole square. 6 whole square is 36 plus again 0 minus 6 is minus 6. Minus 6 whole square is 6 6 are 36 is equals to minus x whole square is x square plus this is 6 minus y whole square. This is the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square, that is 6 square, minus 2ab, that is 2 into 6 into y. 2 6 are 12, 12y is 12y plus y square plus 6 minus x whole square. It is again of the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square, that is 6 6 are 36, minus 2ab, 2 6 are 12 into x is 12x plus b square, that is x square plus 0 minus y is minus y whole square is y square. Now 36 plus 36 will give us 72 is equals to x square plus 6 6 are 36 minus 12y plus y square plus 36 minus 12x plus x square plus y square. Now we have 72 is equals to x square plus x square is 2x square, y square plus y square is 2y square minus 12x minus 12y, and we have 36 plus 36. 36 plus 36 is 72. 72 is present on LHS, 72 is present on RHS. So both will get cancelled. What are we left with? 2x square plus 2y square minus 12x minus 12y is equals to 0. Now 2 will go in all these of terms. So we'll take out 2 common. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2. This is y square. minus 2 6 are 12, so 6x minus 2 6 are 12, so 6y is equals to 0. Now into 2, if it goes that side, becomes divided by, so we are left with x square plus y square minus 6x minus 6y is the equation of locus of P. So now again, no need to verify. As I said, we won't be verifying, but we'll assume that there is a point q x1 y1 which is satisfying equation 1. So since q x1 y1 satisfies equation 1, we can say x square plus y square minus 6x minus 6y is the equation of locus of P. Third question. Find the equation of locus of a point, and it is given that the difference of whose distances from minus 5 comma 0 and 5 comma 0 is 8. That is, this question is saying us that there is a point P x comma y, and there are also two more points, minus 5 comma 0, let us suppose this is A, and 5 comma 0, let us suppose this is point B. And it is saying that these all the 3 points are connected together, and here it is telling that this point is at some distance from A and this point is at some distance from B, and it is telling us that the difference of the distances between PA and PB is equals to 8. That is the geometrical condition given to us. That is, PA minus PB is given as 8 in the question. So answer 3. First step, let Px comma y be a point on the locus. Geometrical condition given is PA minus PB is 8, we can write, or we can write AP minus BP is equals to 8. AP minus BP is equals to 8. What we can do here? We can send this minus BP that side. So it becomes AP is equals to 8 plus BP. Now this is our equation 1. So now what is AP? We know it is distance. BP is also distance. So again we have to use which formula? Distance formula. We know our distance formula is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So now let us substitute. What is AP? AP means A is x1 y1 and B is x2 y2. Similarly BP means B is x1 y1 and P is x2 y2. So AP means root of x2 minus x1, that is x minus of minus 5 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, that is equals to 8 plus BP. What is BP here? X minus 5 whole square root of x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. Now here if we square on both sides, then we'll be able to remove the, if we square on both sides, we'll be able to remove the root, right? So we'll square on both sides. How to square on both sides? Root of x minus into minus is plus, so x plus 5 whole square plus y square whole square is equals to 8 plus root of x minus 5. First we'll not open this BP, let this BP be BP only, okay? We'll open it at a later stage, because now if it open it will become complicated. So 8 plus BP whole square. Root and square will get cancelled. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab, 2 5s are 10 into x plus 5 5s are 25 plus y square is equals to, it is again the form of a plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? A square, 8 8s are 64 plus 2ab, 2 8s are 16, 16 into bp plus bp square. So x square plus 10x plus 25 plus y square is equals to 64 plus 16 into, we have BP will keep as BP only, because if we open it now it will become complicated. We'll open this BP at the last, plus BP square is there, right? So this BP again we can write it as root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Now we'll open this BP. So what is x2? We have x2 here is x minus x1 is 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1. What is y2 here? Y minus 0 whole square, and since it is square it will come whole square. Now square and root will get cancelled here. Now we are having x square plus 10x plus 25 is plus y square is equals to 64 plus 16 bp plus, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab, 2 into x is 2x, 2x into 5 is 10x plus 5 5 is 25 plus y square. X square and x square will get cancelled here. Y square will get cancelled here. We'll bring all the terms on one side. You are left with 10x plus 25 plus 64. If it comes as then it becomes minus 64, and only 16 bp will keep on RHS. Minus 10x if it comes this side, it becomes plus 10x plus 25 if it comes this side. Okay, here what we can do is 25 and 25 is present on both sides, so both can get cancelled, right? 25 and 25. Next we have is equals to 16 bp plus 10x, 64, 16 bp and minus 10x was left. Okay, so 10x plus 10x is 20x minus 64 is equals to 16 bp. Now we can take out 2 from both all these. 2 10s are 20, 2 1s, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4 and 2 8s are 16 bp. So we will be left with 10x minus 32 is equals to 8 bp. Again we can take out 2. So 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 1 2 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8 bp. Now we'll square on both sides. Why we will square on both sides? Because when we substitute the value of bp, bp will be root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and whole square again if you apply, root and square can get cancelled. That is the reason why we are squaring on both sides. See, I'll show you. 5x minus 16 whole square, when we square it on both sides, 4 bp whole square. Now it is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab, 2 5s are 10, 10 16s are 160x plus 16 square is 36, 6 minus plus 3 is 9, 1 6 is 6, 1 is 1, 6, 256 is equals to, now this square belongs to 4 as well as this square belongs to bp. So 4 square is 16 into bp square. Now 5 5s are 25, x square minus 160x plus 256 is equals to 16 into, what is bp here we have? bp here is root of x2 minus x1 means x minus 5 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. Now square and root will get cancelled. So 25x square minus 160x plus 256 is equals to 16 into a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square plus y square. Next we'll have 16x square minus 160x plus 16 25s are 5 6 are 30, 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 0 8 plus 2 is 9, 10, 3 plus 1 is 4, 400 plus 16y squared. So now we have 25x square, here we have 16x square. So 25 minus 16 is 25x square minus 16x square plus 16x square, if it comes this side it becomes minus 16x square. 25 minus 16 is 9. So 9x square plus, what about y square? Here we have only 16y square here we have. So plus 16y square, if it comes this side it becomes minus 16y square is equals to minus 160x minus 160x gets cancelled. We have 256 and we have 400. So 400 plus 256, if it comes this side it becomes minus 256. We have 9x square minus 16y square is equals to 400 minus 256 is, yeah, we can cancel, right? This will become 3, this will become 10, this will become 9, this will become 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 5 is 4, 144 we have. What we'll do is, we have this 144 here. We'll divide by 144 on both the sides because we want is equals to 1 here. So 9x square by 144 minus 16y square by 144 is equals to 144 by 144. So 144 ones are 144 ones are Here we have, next we have 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 ones are 9, 14 minus 9 is 5, and we have 5, 54. So 9 6 are 54, so we have 16. Now here also 16, we can do with 8 first. 8 twos are 16, 8 ones are 8, 14 minus 8 is 64, 8 eights are 64. Then we can do with 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So we have 1 by 9. So here we have 1 by 16, here we have 1 by 9, and here we have 1. So what are we left with? 1 by 16 x square minus 1 into x square is x square only. So we can write x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equals to 1. This is our answer. Okay, is our equation of locus. Sorry for the ink. We will assume that let q x1 y1 be a point on a point which satisfies equation 1. When be a point which satisfies equation 1. So we can write x square by 16 minus y square, x1 square by 16 minus y1 square by 9 is equals to 1. Or we can write therefore x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is the equation of locus. Square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equation of locus. Why? Because x1 y1 is satisfying. Fourth question, find the equation of locus of P if A is given as 4, 0, B is given as minus 4, 0, and directly it gave the condition mod PA minus PB is equals to 4. So let P x, y be a point on the locus. That is our first step. Then we have our geometrical condition to be satisfied by P is mod PA minus PB is equals to 4. We'll take this mod outside, so it becomes PA minus PB is equals to 4. This is the condition given to us, equation 1, I'll write. Okay. So now what we'll do is minus PB will take on RHS as we did in the previous sum. So PA is equals to 4 plus PB. What is P given to us? P we took as xy, so let us suppose this is x1, this is y1. A, let us suppose given A is 4, 0 and B is given as minus 4, 0. So let us suppose A is x2, y2 and B is also x2, y2. So PA means, again we have to use distance formula here, root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is the distance formula we are using. Okay, just substitute in this. PA is equals to 4 plus PB. PA is nothing but root of x2. P is x1 y1 and A is x2 y2 means 4 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y whole square, that is PA is equals to 4 plus PB. PB here is, PB will not open. Now what we'll do? We'll square on both sides because we want to remove this root. So squaring on both sides, 4 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y is minus y whole square is y square whole square is equals to 4 plus PB whole square. Square and root will get cancelled. It is in the form of A minus B whole square. What is A minus B whole square? A square is 4 4s are 16 minus 2 4s are 8 into x plus x square plus y square is equals to 4 4s are 16 plus 4 2s are 8. 2a plus b whole square is a square. That is 4 square is 16 plus 2ab. 2 4s are 8 into pb plus pb square. Okay. So we are left with 16 minus 8x plus x square plus y square is equals to 16 plus 8 pb. Now we'll open this pb square. Okay. What is pb square? Root of x2 minus x1. x2 we have considered as minus 4 minus x1 we have considered as x whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. y2 here is 0 minus y whole square. Square and root is getting cancelled. We are getting 16 minus 8x plus x square plus y square is equals to 16 plus 8 pb. plus a minus b whole square. Minus 4 minus x whole square is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a here? Minus 4. What is b here? X. A square means 4 4s are 16 minus 2ab. Minus 2 into minus 4 is plus 8x plus x square plus y square. See, this x square plus y square is of this RHS. Don't get confused. This x square plus y square is not of LHS. Okay. So here x square will get cancelled. Y square will get cancelled. 16 will get cancelled. Minus 8x is as it is, plus 8x if it comes this side, minus 8x is equals to 16 plus 8 pb. 8 plus 8 is 16, so minus 16x is equals to 16 plus 8 pb. Now we'll take 8 common, so we are left with, so a 2s are 16, a 2s are 16 plus 8 1s are 8. We have this. What we'll do is we'll send this minus 2x that side. So pb plus 2x is equals to minus 2 will get, right? So we are having, सही कर रहे हैं ना, ये गलत कर रहे कुछ, सही है ना, सही है. Now we'll open this pb, root of x2 minus x1 whole square is p is x1 now in here, so minus 4 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y whole square plus 2x whole square is equals to minus 2. So pb is equals to minus 2 minus 2x. Okay, ठीक है. Now we have, now we'll square on both sides. So what it becomes? Squaring on both sides. Root of minus 4 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y square whole square is equals to minus 2 minus 2x whole square. Root and square will get cancelled. Same thing, 4 4s are 16, minus 2 into minus 4 is plus 8x plus x square plus y square is equals to, this is the form of a minus b whole square. A is minus 2, b is minus 2x. So 4 minus into minus is plus, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8x plus 2x whole square means 2 2s are 4, x into x is x square. Okay, now we are having 4x square is as it is. So we'll take this x square that side, becomes 3x square plus y square is only 1. We'll send that side, becomes minus y square. How many x's we have? 8x, 8x will get cancelled. 4 is as it is, plus 16 if it goes outside. Write this 12 with 12 on both sides. So 3x square by 12 minus y square by 12 is equals to minus 1. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So we have x square by 4 minus y square by 12 is equals to minus 1. What we will do is, we are taking all these terms on RHS, right? So that is why plus 4 as it is. This plus 4 will take that side, because x square and y square we took that side. 4x square was as it is, and plus x square, if it goes that side, it becomes minus x square. So it becomes 3x square. Similarly here we have plus y square, if it goes that side, becomes minus y square. So 16 is on LHS, and this plus 4 will take on that side. So plus 4 when it goes that side becomes minus 4. 16 minus 4 is 12. So now we are dividing by 12 on both sides, as we said. 3x square by 12 means 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, y square by 12, and here 12 by 12 means 1 it will become, right? 12 1s are 12, 12 1s are 1. So we are having x square by 4 minus y square by 12 is plus 1. So now what we'll assume? We'll assume that there is a point x1 y1 which is satisfying equation 1. This was our equation 1. Pa minus pb is 4. We already wrote. So therefore we can say x square by 4 minus y square by 12 is equals to 1 is the equation of locus. So this completes our fourth sum. If you have understood all these sums, if you have any doubt, please comment below. Thank you very much for watching. If you have understood our video, then please like, share, subscribe, click that bell icon.